Hello all and welcome to Wow Crochet. My name is Mary and we are here with part 4 of our Lovey blanket to suit our little Amigurumi head guy, which we still haven't named. So part 3 was the start of this blanket. Part 4, I hope to either finish it or get halfway through and then we'll see where we go. Now with part 3, firstly for starters guys, you will need your second colour. I'm going to be using the Merino Soft Yellow. Beautiful colour. The lighting does not do this justice. When I do a vlog this weekend, I'll show you how gorgeous these colours are out in the main light, in natural light. We finished off with row 7, I think it was. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and from memory, I said we were going to change colour, so I wanted to cast off. So what we're going to do just quickly. By the way, you will need your 4.5mm hook that you started the blanket with. You will need your scissors and you will need your darning needle, which we are going to use right now. Now, remember I mentioned in the last tutorial that we were doing a magic circle, magic ring, magic loop, whatever you want to call it. And I said to you that some people claim that when they do a magic circle, it comes undone in the wash. Well, yes, it does, and it can. However, if you weave in that end like we are going to do right now, it will never come undone in the wash. So what you're going to do for weaving in ends, okay, how close can we get? And how much light can you see? All right, we are going to split our yarn right in there. Don't forget, we're weaving in at the back, not the front. The front looks nice and neat. Back looks kind of bubbly. I used to call it the clean side and the dirty side when I was much younger. We are talking much younger. Okay, so pop your needle in and out, weaving like so. Make sure you can't see the needle from the other side. Won't make a difference because this is, your little head is going to be sitting on top of that anyway, but ordinarily you wouldn't want to be able to see the thread coming through. Okay, so keep going all the way around. You need to go around at least once, and then you need to come back a second time. I know a lot of people say to me, gee, that's going to be thick. Well, it is, and it doesn't matter because the head to the amigurumi is going to be on it. And your guy's blanket, I should say, will never come undone. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go back the other way. Different section, of course. We don't want to unravel what you just did. Okay, I'm going to try and speed this up now so that we can just get on with our next step of the blanket. All right, there you go. Now, if you wanted to, you could have left a really long tail and you could have used that later to sew in your little amigurumi head, but I'm not worried about that for now. Okay, so we are going to cut our thread. Be careful not to cut your blanket. Give it a bit of a tug, and there you go. That will not come undone. We've weaved it in both ways, okay? All right, so that's that. Now we are going to start our blanket again. So we are going to pop that open there. Now, ordinarily, I don't start where there is an end, but I will in this case, because if you remember in the last part of the tutorial, on every row, actually, we slip stitched into the chain. Let's get a nice close up. Get everything out the way so you can see this properly. We slip stitched into that chain right there, and then we slip stitched over, see that chain there, and then we slip stitched over into the stitch. Well, instead of doing that, we're just going to pop our hook into the next stitch. Pretend like we've slip stitched over. Okay, grab your color, or whichever it may be, and mine is going to be the same color as the amigurumi head. You can use any color you like, it doesn't matter, or you could have just kept going. Okay, so we pass your thread over. That only helps it lock into place so that you can keep it all. It's almost like tying it in a knot. It's not really a knot, but it's almost like it. So we're chaining up 3. 1, 2, 3. If you want, you can give it a bit of a tug, and you are going to crochet over that thread, but we are still going to weave it in later. Why? Because I'm a stickler, and that's that's how I am. All right, so you've got 1. You're going to put 1 in the next, which is 2, and 1 in the next, which is 3. All right, now remember in the row before in your last tutorial we only had 1 double crochet, chain 2, but in all the other rows we had 2. Now you're going to go back to 2, so it's 2 double crochets, or it's 2 2 2 if that helps. 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2, and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Then you put a double crochet in that first stitch. Remember the first one, don't skip over it. Bit close to that stitch, but it's there. Double crochet in the second, double crochet in the third, and remember our little dip here, we skip 1 and 2, pop into the third and do a double crochet, 1, whoops, yeah, 1, and another double crochet in the next 2, and another in the next 3, and then guess what, 2 2 2, 1, 2, chain 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. Now you put a double crochet in your first stitch there, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, stop where we are, skip 1, skip 2, and then 1 double crochet, 1 1 2 2 2, 1 1 1, skip skip, 1 1 1 2 2 2, 1 1 1, skip skip, and so on. Continue with that row right there, and I shall meet you up right at the end of the row. All right, so here we are at the end of the round. We still have one middle set to go. Skip 1 and 2 and do your next double crochet there. 1 2 and 3. You're experts at this now, aren't you guys? All right, so we're putting 2 double crochets in there, 2 2 2 again. So 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2, and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Hopefully you guys weren't missing this very first stitch you come to right there and skipping over it. You must get into that one there, otherwise your work is going to be crooked. 1 2 and 3, and we're at a section where we need to skip skip, slip stitch into the top of that chain right there, nice tight chain, pull it through, and then you are going to pull a loop through if you want to change your color yarn, and yours truly is going to change it. So I've pulled a loop through, pulled out the thread, and we're going to move the yellow out the way, bring the green back to start again. Oh, I bring that out for you so you can have a look. See, it's waving just that little bit. Don't stress too much. The pattern does call for a gentle wave at the tips, at the points there, the 12 points. In fact, if you're really worried, like I was, count those 12 points. Okay, so there's your thread, and you go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, and just before it 12. So we are on track. So now we're going to add our next green color. Well, same color, you can change, you can do whatever you like. I'm still going to use the same section because it only helps me to remember where to put our thread. Now remember, that's the thread we slip stitched into, the last one, and we literally in every round we need to move over one. So we're actually going to move over first rather than worry about that stitch right there. So grab your thread, pull a loop through, and pop your thread over, and let's get ready to start this next round. All right, we're actually up to row 9, so we're going to chain up 3, 1 2 and 3. Now remember, we are going to crochet over that thread like we did with the yellow in the previous round. Okay, so we're going to put a double crochet in that first stitch, which is 1. Actually classifies as 2 because you're counting your chains as well. Double crochet in the second stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, which is 4. Pop your yarn back. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to put 2 double crochets in there. 1 and 2. Yep. Chain 1 and 2, and 2 in the next. 1 and 2. Then you are going to double crochet in that first stitch. 1. It's pretty basic, isn't it, guys? And again in the second stitch. 2. And in the third. 3. And guess what? In the fourth. Whoops, don't split the yarn. Okay, skip 1, 2, jump over and do 4 double crochets up the hill, which is that part there. We're going up a hill. So we're doing 4 double crochets up the hill. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then your 2, 2, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, now we're doing 4 double crochets downhill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Best part, guys, is we're going to send you on your way to do the rest, which is easy. And the rest is skip 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets. Do that, get yourself to the end of the row and get ready for what's going to happen next. All right, guys, here we are at the end of the row. You should have 1 double crochet left and there's 3 chains. So now you're going to slip stitch only. Oh, sorry, how can you see that? My apologies. You're going to slip stitch only into that little space right there. Hopefully it wasn't as tight as mine, and pull that through so it's closed it up. Now, remember at the end of every row we slip stitch into that next double crochet. Okay, now we chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we do 1, 2, excuse my voice today, guys, 3. I went to an 80s night last night. My voice is a bit hoarse. 4. A little bit of trivia there about me. Okay, so actually we've done 4 double crochets, but these chains will classify as 5. So you've done 4. Now with this row, in the centres, we're only putting 1, 2, 1. So you're putting 1 double crochet, 2 chains, 1 and 2, and 1 double crochet. Hello, wake up, Mary. Too early in the morning for me. 1, 2, 1. Okay. Then you start again. So you go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 more, 5. So in this row, we are doing 5 across. You're doing 5 up, 5 down, and in the middle you're doing 1, 2, 1. So here you will skip, skip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 double crochet, 2 chains, 1 double crochet, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip, skip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 double crochet, 2 chain, 1 double crochet, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I do that all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that is how basic this row is. Okay, now here's something you really need to focus on, because you're not going to sit here and watch me do all these rows, which will be quite a few now. You're going to go away and you're going to do them yourself. But I've got to send you away with instructions, okay? Firstly, there's your little guy. Hi, guy. How are you doing today? There's your little guy, and that is pretty much the way it's going to be when you are finished, right? question you need to ask yourself is, how long do you want the blanket to be? Now I have some measuring tape here. We have, oh, let's get a close-up so you'll come see. You have, well, let's get rid of that. You have centimetres and inches, all right? Now, question. Now, how long do you want it to be? Do you want his blanket to be short? Do you want it to be really long? Remember, if it's too long, baby's going to be tugging at that blanket. It's going to be pulling all over the place. You really only need a little small size. I personally, again, this is just me, you could use your own, 10 inches and what is that, 26 centimetres, maybe 25 centimetres, whatever. You know, I'm looking at 10 inches at this stage, okay? It's not finished. That's the length that we want it to be. However, 1, 2, and 3, the last 3 rows will consist of 1 yellow and 2 greens, okay? So you are going to do your 10 inches, then you've got another 1, 2, 3 rows to do. But before you do those 3 rows, we are going to meet up and do those last 3 rows, okay? In the meantime, go away. Oh, that sounds terrible. Head off on your own and complete the next few rows. Now, before you do, I have more instructions, okay? Now, these are really, really important instructions, okay? See this round, how we are doing one, nice little close-up, how we are doing 1, 2, 1. Your next 2 rows will be 2, 2, 2. And on the 3rd row, you will do 1, 2, 1. So every 3rd row, you are putting a 1, 2, 1. Very important. If you skip that, your work is going to look like this. If you want that look, where it's all scrunched up and all out of shape, that's fine. But you mustn't skip that step. Every 3rd row must be a 1, 2, 1. 1 double crochet, 2 chains, and 1 double crochet in the center. Every 3rd row. So you do 2 rows. See how we've got it done there? There's 1, 2, 1 there. And then we put 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, and so on and so on. So every 3rd row, put that 1, 2, 1 in the center, and your work will lay flat, okay? I'm hoping this is making sense for you. If not, just leave a comment in the comment section down below, and if worse comes to worse, I will do a small tutorial again on how to adjust the size of the blanket. However, at this stage, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to send you off on your own to finish the rest of this blanket so that we can organise the next step, which will be our little guy's hair. Ooh, I haven't really decided how we're going to do it. So the next time you see me will be to finish off the bottom part of the blanket. It'll be a week's time. I'll give you a whole week to do all those rows. And the next time you see me after that, or maybe even at the same time, we can start part of the hair and then we can decide whether we want to do curly hair or whether we just want to do some nice straight hair across. Okay? So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like and subscribe and share and all that jazz, and I'll see you in a week's time to finish this guy off. Catch you then. Ciao for now.